Hello, everyone. This time we're going to talk about ScanF. Only difference here is I'm actually going to use Xcode instead of Eclipse. Our class is definitely going to use Eclipse. You can use Xcode for your IDE. Just wanted to show you that there's so many different IDEs that you could use for writing C. And I want to use this as an example is because I mentioned how all these other languages came from C, Objective-C, and so forth. But you can even use C in Visual Studios. But Xcode is so nice; it works so smooth, and I prefer it over Eclipse. But the only reason we can't use it in the class is because you have to run a Mac. The only way you use Xcode is if you're running virtual machine for a Mac, and that just gets too confusing. Unless we had the room that has all the Macs in it. So anyways, I'm going to start a new project. Doesn't matter how I start a new project because, um, as you see here, you could do a lot of stuff. Application and watch, application for your, if you're doing iOS, whatever, numerous things that you could do in here, which is really cool. But in our case, we're just going to do OS X application. We're going to do command line, hit next. I'm just going to name it CC AC 45. As you see, it says Star Sprite Games. That is only because I develop games on the side with my son, and that's our gaming company. So we'll call this CCAC. Choose our language. See, there's all these different languages, and they're all C. These guys came from, this is the newest one, we'll make it C. Hit next. Have to create a repository. Just click create. Great. Now we have the main C in here. And see how it automatically populates all this information for you, which is awesome. We're going to erase this. Actually, we could let that include in there. So we're going to start over and do include studio.h. Okay. And we're going to do int main. You don't have to do int main. You can name it whatever you want to name it. What's nice about, as you see here, you see how nice Xcode is. It picks up stuff so quickly, which is so awesome. So we're going to type in a char. And these will be things that we learn about later on. Right now, we're not going to really talk about it. But it works so beautifully. I like it. All right, so as you see, I'm starting to type things in, and it's automatically bringing up IntelliSense and giving me options of different options that I can do. All right. Now we're going to do printf, and we're going to say enter your name. So this is kind of like the stuff that we did in Java, where you use the scan function in Java and you input information. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that right there. All right, so now we're going to say use a scanf function. We're going to say percentage. We're going to say S for scan. And then we're going to put str1, which is the string value 1. That, which is 20 characters. So this is string number 1. We're saying it's going to have 20 characters. String number 2 is going to have 30 characters. That's how many lines that you keep in there. Now, when you're actually writing code, you could probably put conditional code later on. So say, for example, you put 15 and someone tried to type in 16, you could display something and say, you know what, the max value is 15 or something like that. So now we could put enter, let's say, enter your iPhone app name. Okay, so you'll enter your iPhone app name, whatever your iPhone app name is. Let's see here. Put that. Close that. And then we'll run scanf. Can anyone think what we're going to do here? We're going to do percentage. S. And we're going to do string 2 now. Awesome. All right. Now we got that. So we have prompt. Let's put it here. Oops. Don't want to do that. Prompt the user for his name, his or her name. Then you come down here, you say prompt the user for his or her app name. All right. All right, let's see here. Great. Now we need to print this. So we'll put print our output, and we'll put printf entered name. And we'll say percentage S for, we're using that percentage for scan, S, new, comma, and we'll put our string 1 value. So whatever value we got from string 1, we're going to throw it in there. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to do printf. We're going to say entered app name, percentage, oh my god, percentage S, this, comma, string 2, and we're going to close that guy off. Then we'll come down here and say return value, put return, put 0 in parentheses, and that's it. So that right here starts our code off. So let's see if it works. So we hit run, play. Said it was successful. Oh, okay. I move this up a little bit. Oh, let me make this screen smaller so that we can make it displayable. All right. And your name. My name is Jeff Seaman. This is enter your iPhone name, app, enter Jeff. This is Seaman program ended with exit code 0. So, all right, so I'm looking at my code here and something looks funky. I put enter your name, Jeff Seaman, enter your iPhone app name, which we never even entered that in. So as I look up here, what are we missing? Right here. Forgot to add new line. So I think that'll fix it. So if I run it now, enter your name, Jeff Seaman. Okay, that didn't work yet. So let's see what we did wrong here. 1 second. So I think I did it right, but I think I know what I did. I don't have it set up to do another space to enter first and last name. It's not set up to do that. So let's try this. I think we only enter, because I only have it set up to enter one name, Jeff. Yeah, that's what it was. We'll call it CCAC. Hit return, enter name, Jeff, enter app, CCAC. Program ended with exit code 0. So one thing that you will learn in programming right away when you're validating stuff, one of the things that we do at work, we run something called NDM. It is a way to pass data from a mainframe system, which is old school, down to a distributor system. So we're passing it to our servers and we're picking up the information with our Java code. And if we get a 0, that means it passed. If we get a 1, that means it failed. So this is kind of a good thing. This is exit code 0. That's what we got. So this is just a small tutorial on how to set up. Now you can do this all in Eclipse, but I wanted to show you that if you do have a Mac, try it out. Now I'll show you something else while I'm thinking about it. Wow, that's my cat scared me. If you create a new file, so say you go new file, and let's see here, we want C, we want iOS. We want to come down to OS X, source C file, hit next, call it main2.c, right? All right, we don't want a header file. And like I said, we'll talk about header files later on, what they can do. We just want main2c. And what we want to do here is, I'm going to just kind of copy this real quick, just to show you what I mean. So we have the same code here. You would think that it's gonna run perfectly fine. It failed why it failed is actually because you see how we, and this would be the same thing in Eclipse, we have main C, we have main is your function, and then over here you have main is your function. You could have two different names as your classes, but your function name, your main name up here has to be something different or it'll blow up every time. So just remember that moving forward. So hopefully you get this. This is scan, kind of what scan functions. We'll talk about some other things in upcoming classes. Thanks for listening.